like life and death, moon and sun, it's sure to each the piper comes. And while God and Goddess give for free, down below there will be fees. Despite perfect love and perfect trust, there's no way around it. Cash is a must. We've sought within, but come up short, so we come to thee, your help to court. If you would aid this temple's life, a $3 donation would be nice. Remember well that gifts when sent return threefold of what was spent. But if you can't, well, blessed be. We shall survive, so mote it be.
Merry meet, this is Lady Nephtes of Universal Pagan Temple, and welcome to week 41 of Wicca, a year and a day in Magic. This week, week 41, we'll be learning about magical timing, such as what spells you could do on certain days of the week, and the correspondences of the certain days of the week with herbs, incense, and spell work. And we'll also be going into months, and then even hours when it comes to magical timing. Now we're going to be going over the days of the week first. Now, as you learned in last week's lesson, in Planetary Magic, week 40, you learned that the 7 classical planets have correspondences with the 7 days of the week. And we'll be reviewing those facts and even more. So let's start out with Sunday. Now, the god of Sunday is Sol, and the color is gold. Now, Sunday's crystals are amber, tiger's eye, and clear crystal quartz. The deities associated with Sunday are Lu and Ra and Apollo. Now, the element of Sunday is fire. Herbs of Sunday are juniper and rosemary. Incenses for Sunday are clove and cinnamon. The metal of Sunday is gold. And the planet, as we learned last week, is the sun. Now, spells to do on Sunday are spells for personal fulfillment, ambition, power, success, and creativity. Monday. Now, Monday is obviously named after the moon, and that is its ruling planet as well. Now, the color of Monday is silver. Crystals are moonstone and selenite. The deities of Monday are Selene and Diana and any other god and or goddess of the moon. Now, the element of Monday is water, and herbs are lotus and wintergreen. The incense is jasmine. The metal is silver. Now, spells to do on a Monday are spells for the home and family matters, mothers and grandmothers, protection, clairvoyance, and psychic dreams. Tuesday. Now, Tuesday is named after the Norse god Tyr. The color of Tuesday is red. The planet is Mars. And the deities, as I said before, are Tyr and also Ares. Now, crystals of Tuesday are garnet, jasper, and bloodstone. The incense of Tuesday is dragon's blood. The metal is iron and steel. Now, the herbs of Tuesday are basil, pepper, and garlic. Now, spells to do on a Tuesday are for courage, independence, protection, health, vitality, and passion. Our next day is Wednesday. It's named after the Norse god Woden or Odin. The color of Wednesday is yellow. The deities, as I mentioned before, are Odin and also the Egyptian god Thoth. The element of Wednesday is air. The planet is Mercury. Herbs of Wednesday are dill and parsley. Also, the incense is lavender and lemongrass. Metals are mercury and aluminum. Now, the crystals of Wednesday are jasper, malachite, and citrine. Now, spells to do on a Wednesday are spells for money making, clear communication, improving memory, and sharpening your logic. Our next day is Thursday, named after the Norse god Thor. Now, colors for Thursday are blue and purple. Deities are Zeus and, as I said before, Thor. Now, the element is air. The herbs are clove and mistletoe. The incense is cedar, sandalwood, and sage. The metal is tin. Crystals are sodalite, turquoise, and lapis lazuli. Now, spells to do on a Thursday are for career, learned wisdom, authority, business partnerships, and law. Friday. It's named after the Norse goddesses. Either it could be Frigg or Freya. Now the color of Friday is green and pink. The element is earth. The deities are Freya and Aphrodite. Now herbs for Friday are heather, hibiscus, and yarrow. Crystals are rose quartz and amethyst. Incense of Friday is rose and strawberry. Now the metal of Friday is copper. Now spells to do on a Friday are any spells involving love magic, the arts, marriage, peace, and fertility. The last day is Saturday. It's named after the god Saturn. Now, the color of Saturday is brown, black, and gray. The deities are Horus and Saturn. The element is earth. Herbs of Saturday are tea, tree, and starflower. The incense of Saturday is patchouli. Now the metal of Saturday is lead and pewter. The crystals are jet, hematite, and lodestone. Now spells to do on a Saturday are for unfinished business, psychic protection, binding spells, and finding lost objects. Now to speak about the magical correspondences of the 12 months of the year. We'll start out with January. January is named after the Roman god Janus, the god of gates and doorways. Now spells to do during January are spells for new beginnings and leaving behind the past. Now February, it's named after the Roman festival of fertility and purification. Now spells to do during February are awakening new love and trust. March. March is named after Mars, the god of war. Now spells to do during March are any spells for courage, action, and passion. April. It's named after the goddess of love, Aphrodite. Now spells to do during April are spells of love, fertility, and creativity. May. May is named after Maya, the goddess of flowers. Now spells to do during May are spells to increase in every way whatever you want to, and also spells for travel. The month of June is named after the goddess Juno, goddess of marriage, women, and mothers. Spells to do during June are spells for marriage, love, and women's magic. July. It was named this because it was the birth month of Julius Caesar. Spells to do during July are spells for power, career, and leadership. August. Named after the first Roman emperor, Augustus. Now spells to do during August are spells for reversing bad luck and fulfillment of earlier plans. September. It's named after Septim, 7 months after March. Now spells to do during September are spells for uncovering secrets and resolving injustices. October. Obviously, Octo 8th, the 8th Roman month. And do spells for success in all money and property matters. November. Novem. It's the 9th Roman month and the number of initiation and perfection in many religions. Spells to do during November are spells for binding magic and making dreams come true. The last month, December, named after Decem, the 10th month, and the number of unity of Isis and Osiris. Now spells to do during December are uniting people and business expansion, and also for getting creative ventures into the public eye. Now, this may seem like a bit too much when it comes to planning your spell work, but remember, when you are planning your spell work, that also is a factor of your will and your intent. So, without further ado, we're going to get into the super detailed, the days of the month and their magical correspondences. So, let's begin. The first day of the month is for new beginnings. The second day is for balance. The third day is for expansion. The fourth day is for caution. The fifth day is for communication. The sixth is for peace. The seventh is for the unknown. The eighth is for calculated risk. The ninth is for fulfillment. The 10th is for attracting. The 11th is for health. The 12th is for expanding possibility. The 13th day of the month is for secrets. The 14th is for moderation. The 15th is for letting go. The 16th is for rebuilding. The 17th is for limitless potential. The 18th day of the month is for binding. The 19th day of the month is for resolution. The 20th is for banishing. The 21st is for travel. The 22nd is for power. The 23rd is for family. The 24th day of the month is for prosperity. The 25th is for fidelity and loyalty. The 26th day of the month is for what is lost to be returned. The 27th is for taking risk. The 28th is for home. The 29th is for creative success. The 30th is for celebrations. And the 31st day of the month is for fertility. Now, in the past few weeks of this course, you have learned quite a bit about magical timing. Now, as I said before, much earlier in this course, when we were first learning about what magic was, is that your will and your intent plays a large role in how your spell will carry out and how well and how effective it will be. Now, with all of this knowledge of magical timing, it is important to remember that if you do need a spell done and it's not the right day of the month, or even the right day of the week, you should still do that spell if you absolutely need to do so. But if you have some time to plan and to work it into your schedule to do a certain type of spell on a certain type of day that matches with the correspondences that you need, just remember that the days of the week, the times of the month, and the lunar phase that you are in all play an important role in how effective your spell will be. Just think about it as a mathematical equation. That certain factors that you input into your spell, times your intent and your work into the spell, will equal a greater outcome if you didn't plan ahead. Now, next week, we will be learning about chanting and raising energy with chanting. But your goal for this week is, if you have been planning a spell, is to use all of the knowledge that you have gained in these past few weeks to plan an effective spell. Now, the spell may be done in a certain day or month in advance, whatever you have time to do and whatever goal that you need to accomplish. If that day is not yet set to come for you in a month or two, then that's fine. I am not going to be grading you as usual, and I won't place a time on this activity. But until next time, blessed be!